Good evening, dear friends. My name is Carmen Stadelhofer. I'm the coordinator of Danube Networkers, and I'm very happy to be with you this evening together with Marina. She is my colleague, and she will be helping us by techniques. And then I'm very glad to see Dejan Zagarak. I think most of you know him. Will present himself. This evening is a special evening because in our series, Our Europe, this evening is dedicated to Serbia this evening. And it's up to Dejan to present some people who are very busy, very engaged in cultural affairs in different ways. We have hosts from all ages and from different branches. And so I hope we will have together a good evening. And so I give the opening to Dejan. Hello, Dejan. Fine to see you.
Hello, Carmen. Nice to see you again after the short break, summer break. But we also entered summer in Ulm, so it's not the real long hot summer, but it was very hot summer. I think in whole Europe, not only in Serbia. So my name is Dejan Zagorac. I work in Institute for Study in Cultural Development in Belgrade, and I'm almost 60 years old, if it is important. Now I am in some also touristic spot in Serbia, in Vrnjačka Banja, which is very one of the spa or baden, how the Germans say, of most popular spots of touristic in Serbia. And I will present very short about I will present my country very short because I didn't want to give you a lot of information with which you can find on Wikipedia or on internet. But I want to present my country with my colleagues, with talented people that I know they have something to show you. Okay. Well, Serbia, my country, is situated in southeastern Europe, and we are all neighbors. We are a Danube country. We have a Danube river together with all. Uh, I can say Danube is the main street of Europe, so we are connected with whole Europe with the Danube. We have about 6,000,000 and 600,000 inhabitants, and we are situated between Hungary in the north and North Macedonia in the south. And also the other countries that we have borders are Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Albania, and Bulgaria and Romania on the east. So we have most of Serbs are Orthodox Christians, but we also have a Catholic and Muslim, Catholic minority, which are mostly Hungarians, and we have a Muslim minority, which are mostly Bosniaks in Sandžak region. We have also minority of Slovaks and Roma people, Romanians, Bulgarians, and we are multicultural country, we can say. The capital of Serbia, probably know, is Belgrade, which is 1,700,000 inhabitants, and the other major cities are Novi Sad, the second largest city, and the third largest city is Niš. And I was born in Niš, and we have one participant from Niš. And we are a landlocked country. We don't have sea, unfortunately, but we have rich culture, rich heritage. We have a lot of monasteries, a lot of fortress along the Danube, especially The other big rivers are Sava, which come from Slovenia and Croatia, and Tisa, which come from Ukraine and Hungary. So I can say it's some interesting country. A lot of you have already visited, and I didn't want to insist on facts that you can find on internet, but I want to show you talented people from my environment, from our institute, but not only from our institute. But I also wanted to see, also wanted you to hear our talented person, and I want to work together with all European country and especially with Danube country. We are a candidate EU country for EU accession, but it gets very slow, which I'm not satisfied, but what to do? But we can still work together. And I know most of participants, and I am sure that it will be some nice and interesting evening.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you.
So I think some of us are remembering well Serbia because we had there for meetings, and others will be curious to go there. And it's always nice to have some contacts and knowing people. And now we will get to know some person living up today. And by Jelena will present us a person who was important for her and for the story of Serbia concerning culture. Fine, Jelena, go on. Who is the person you like to present to us?
Hello. For the second time, I will present you the story of Nina Karadzic. But yes, Marina will share my presentation. Here is the story of Nina Karadzic. Second slide, please. Here is Wilhelmina Nina Karadzic Vukomanovic. You can see the first Serbian Cyrillic, Wilhelmina Nina Karadzic. She was born in 12 July 1828 in Vienna and died also in Vienna 12 June 1894, and she was an Australian-born Serbian painter and writer. Please, next slide. She was born in Vienna and the seventh child of Vuk Stefanovic Karadzic and Venus Anna Maria Kraus. From an early age, she received a good education, being with reading and writing in German language, and continuing with French, Italian, Serbian, and English. She studied visual art with the Australian painter Friedrich, as well as various galleries in Vienna, Venice, Dresden, and Berlin. On this picture, yes, that is next slide, thank you. In the early 1850s, Karadzic worked on translating a collection of Serbian folk poems to German language. The collection was finalized and published in 1852 as Guschlen by Ludwig August von Frankl. In 1854, Karadzic published a German translation of Serbian folk tales and proverbs collected by her father. The book with the introduction by Jakob Grimm. Next slide. The home of Karadzic family was visited by intelligent people, famous in Serbia, like Branko Radičević, Đura Jakšić, Jernej Kopitar, Petar Petrović Njegoš, Jakub Green, Prince Mihajlo Obrenović. She has special vibration with Branko Radičević. We see him on this picture on the right side. There was a hidden love between them. The chronicles record that she was his muse and that he decided the song I sing during the day, I sing at night. To her after Dietrich's death, she wrote the text Memory of Branko. She painted many of his portraits and had tender feelings for this late poet. Please, next slide. Thank you. In 1858, she married Alexa Vukmanović in St. Michael's Cathedral in Belgrade. In the 1859, she gave birth to their son, Janko Vukmanović, and lost her husband to illness when the child was 3 months old. Karadzic died at the age of 65 in Vienna. In this slide, left side, we have a cathedral. Okay, please, next slide. Her mortal remains were transmitted from Vienna to Belgrade and were her husband Alex in of the 7th century. They were transferred in Savinas near the Gornji Milanovac of the Vukmanović family church. In this picture, we have that church in Savinac. Please, next. Thank you. Damina Karadzic was painter, and we have some paintings of her. Her painting is divided in 2 periods, the first under the influence of classicism and the second under the influence of romanticism. Her best-known paintings include self-portrait. We see that portrait on the right side, portrait of brother Dimitrie, an old woman with a cap, 2 pictures of Marko Kraljević, young black man, and a Montenegrin, Greek hero, Bosniak with a red sorrow, portrait of a girl with a red scarf, the girl in play dress, portrait of a woman, an old man with long hair, and a young man with a beard. Please, next slide. In this slide, we have some pictures, the most important for this painter. The first one is Marko Kraljević, Saše Stopercem. The next one is portrait of her brother Dimitrie. And the third one is Montenegrin. It looks like a girl. Please, next slide. Here we have her works, monograph, painting by Mina Karadzic Vukmanović, letters of Mina Karadzic Vukmanović, memoir of Mina Karadzic, articles and other components, Branko Radičević, letter to the editor of Orla, A few days in Serbia, Vuk Karadžic's daughter about Branko, memories of Branko Radičević, Mina Karadžić, biography of Vuk Stefanović Karadžić, and remembering Branko. Please, next one, memory of Mina Karadžić. Here on picture we have that very important book. In Mina Legacy there was a commoner, a beautiful dark green box in the shape of a book. The Mina Karadžić said this for that very important book. There are about 60 slips of paper, no different in color and size. My whole life seems to have stopped there. Letters to my only child, Janko, a strand of my mother's hair, my father's business cards, mine, and some other people. Golub Dobrašinović edited Mina Karadžić's Pomena in the edition of the Vuk and Dostoy Museum. Please, next slide. Thank you. This is memorial plaque to Wilhelmina Mina Karadžić, and that plaque was installed in Vienna. The ceremonial unveiling of the memorial plaque was on June 28, 21st at 5 p.m. and district in Vienna, 3rd district. The commemorative flag was installed by the Australian Serbian Cultural Society, Wilhelmina Mina Karadžić, which is its activities, among other things, advocates for the heal of the image and works of Mina Karadžić, poet, translator, and the first Serbian saint. Please, next slide. Thank you. Monodrama, My Father Vuk Karadžić. Monodrama, My Father Vuk Karadžić is performed in the authentic setting of today's museum and the former grade school, where Vuk Karadžić personally stays, Museum of Vuk and Dostoy. The character of Vuk Karadžić's daughter is brought to life by actress Ljiljana Jakšić, enabling visitors to experience her time and memories through the personal story and memories of Wilhelmina Mina Karadžić. The performance is completed by documentary material and family photos, accompanied by the beats of authentic musical numbers. In this link, you have a video of that monodrama. I highly recommend to see. And in this picture, there is one scene from that monodrama with very famous actors in Serbia, Ljiljana Jakšić. Please, next slide. And the last one. Branko Radičević wrote the song, I Sing During the Day, I Sing During the Day, I Sing at Night. I mentioned that in honor of Vuk Karadžić's daughter Mina, with whom he was unhappily in love. Given that he was a poor student at this time, Vuk Karadžić did not want to give him his sweetheart. The song was sung by the first Serbian singer, Zdravko Čolić, and here is the link. I will shortly read this poem in Serbian, and I will I must say to Marina to play this video YouTube link after I read this poem in Serbian. Please, a minute. Pevam danju, pevam noću. Pevam danju, pevam noću, pevam cele što god hoću. Što hoću, to i mogu, samo jedno još ne mogu. Da zapevam glasovito, glasovito, sjelovito, da te dignem sa zemljice, da te metnem med zvezde. Thank you all, and now I beg Marina to play this song a little bit. Thank you.
Helena, thank you very much. It was very interesting. And it was the first time I heard about her. It's interesting because she was educated in German language very early, and she wrote also in German language. Do you know why the parents had been so, how to say, give her the possibility to learn German? What had been the
her mother was German woman from Germany in Vienna.
Actually, Austrian.
Austrian, sorry. And her father, Vuk Karadžić, very important for our people. He reconciled our letter and wrote some very important books like Pesmarica. I don't know the translation, but it's very famous and very important for the Serbian language.
If I can add it to something, because I choose Mina Karadžić because she was, how to say, connection between Austrians and Serbs, because there were a lot of clashes in history, but there were a lot of good cooperation. So I want to show how she was a connection between Austrian and Serbian culture, and also her father was the biggest reformator of our alphabet, and he collected some folk songs and was a friend with Goethe and Grimm brothers. So it was really, at that time, Europe discovered Serbia and these folk songs and poems. So that was, I am one to blame that I choose Mina Karadžić to be presented now in this evening.
Yes, he is, and I must say one more thing. In honor of Mina Karadžić, for today, for my background, I have chosen one picture that I painted in honor of Mina Karadžić.
Thank you.
And she was really the first painter, the first Serbian painter?
Yes, the first Serbian woman painter.
Female painter. Okay. Thank you. So we can, it would be fine if you can insert Mina in our Vima Danube collection of famous women.
Okay, okay, I will. Fine. Thank you for that.
So, Dejan, you go on to present Mario?
Yeah, I'm, how to say this, a new colleague, and I was delighted to hear that he's a graduate guitar player, but also music theoretician, isn't it? Unmute yourself, Mario, and we are happy to have
yes.
such
young
people from our. I will go to pension soon for 5 years, and Mario will continue our efforts to be eminent institution of Serbia. Mario, floor is yours. If you like, you can also present yourselves and say
Yes.
about your.
Yes. Just one question, because I couldn't make it to test speaker and everything. Can you hear my guitar?
Yes.
Yes, we hear it well.
Okay. Excuse me about this camera. I had to turn it down so you can see my guitar. Well, first of all, I would like to thank my colleagues Dejan and Jelena for invitation, because I'm I'm younger and I'm a new employee at the Institute. So thank you very much for this invitation to participate in this fun project. Thank all of you, and yeah, like Dan said, I play guitar, and I'm I hold masters in music theory, and I'm currently working on my doctorate thesis. So tonight I will play for you one melody which is very known to all of you. It is a last movement of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, Ode to Joy, and I think it's a really appropriate song for these times because it's based on poem by Schiller, and it's about mutual respect and unity and communications and integration. So we all need, and love, of course. So I will play a little bit for you. Enjoy. It's my arrangement of this song. Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mario.
So after Mario, we have also some even more younger people, and now I ask Mariana and Zoya to present. I know that Zoya is very talented girl, not only painting but also dancing and playing violin, and she's very cute, like her mother. And I'm very excited to. I know her painting because Mariana has it on her wall in office, and it makes our day nicer. But yeah, Zoja, floor is yours. Izvoli, kaži i prikaži nam svoju prezentaciju. I expect a Serbian translator to translate it on English, so I ask Zoya to be slow, not to that the interpreter has a time to translate.
Dobrodošli na moju prezentaciju.
At my presentation.
Čujete?
Čujemo, we hear you.
Okay.
Dobrodošli na moju prezentaciju. Zovem Medenica.
My name is Zoya Medenica.
Moje ime je Zoya Medenica, živim u Srbiji, Pančevo.
I am living in Serbia.
Pančevo, Banat. Volim umetnost, volim da slikam.
I love art. I love painting.
Volim da sviram.
I like to play.
Okay, sledeći slajd. Dobrodošli. Mamo. Bonvenit, willkommen, laskava prosime, prosimo, udvozojuk, dobrodošli, welcome. Imala sam s prošle godine.
Last year I had.
Prošle godine imala sam svoju samostalnu prvu izložbu.
I had my first exhibition.
Zvala se Takva sam ti ja.
And titled That's How Am I.
Međunarodno bijenalne umetnički dečjih izraza skraćeno
part of the International Biennale of Children Artistic Expression in Pančevo. Be yourself.
Ideja deca da budu stvaraoci, ne samo...
The idea is that the childs are the ones who are creating.
Ne sama publika i da od kultura. Ne samo publika i da učimo o drugim kulturama.
So it's about learning about other cultures as well.
Deseti festival,
the 10th festival.
2023. Zemlja gost.
2023.
Domaćin Nemačka. Je bila Nemačka.
The host was Germany for this festival.
Da. Festival je otvorio ambasadorska Nemačke u Srbiji Anki Konrad.
I understand it was Antti Kovat who opened the festival. So it is the ambassador of Serbia.
Bilo je oko 70 programa tokom
70 programs.
Tokom mjesec dana.
Course of a month.
Moja izložba trajala je oko 8 dana.
Lasted about 8 days.
Bilo je svih vrsta umetnosti, predstave,
all of
umetnosti, književnosti,
books, literature,
filmovi, radionice,
everything.
I šareno i veselo.
It was very colorful.
Je bilo tamo. I ovako je bilo na svečanom otvaranju.
How it was at the grand opening.
this manifestation is actually intergenerational. So at the opening, there was a core of seniors too, and we will play.
As you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me whenever you're in trouble. Won't you stand by me?
Okay. And just a second. I'm sorry. Pričaj.
Ovako izgledala atmosfera moje izložbe.
That's how
This
my
is posters from
look.
the
So this
exhibitions. And this is all Zoya's paintings with her portrait in. And this is an official poster for exhibition. And this is, Zoya, continue.
Ovo su moje slike sa izložbe koje sam sve stavila tamo. Ovo su akrili na platnu.
this is one painting.
Ovako je to izgledalo tamo. Ovako je sve bilo puno ljudi, puno slika u Narodnoj bašti u Pančevu.
Anja, can you translate, please?
I didn't hear anything. She just
Uh-huh.
showed us the painting, and I know.
Maybe, okay, maybe I can help with translation.
No,
then.
it's fine. It's just I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, this was in a public garden in Pančevo, in this like eco artistic gallery. And then this is the atmosphere from the opening. And there was many Zoya's friends, and Zoya actually was like celebrity with autograms that she was giving to her friends. That was very unusual for Zoya.
Imala sam goste na otvaranju.
I had many guests on the opening.
Alternative artist Škarp Rota from Belgrade.
Koji je nastupio sa horom Deca sa meseca.
He performed with the children from the Moon Corps.
Iz doma za nezbrinutu decu.
Children without parental care.
Oni su pevali.
They were singing.
Stvorit ćemo novi svet.
We will create a new world. Two and two will be five.
Stvorit ćemo novi svet, 2 i 2 će biti 5. Stvorit ćemo novi svet, 2 i 2 će biti 5. Stvorit ćemo novi svet, 2 i 2 će biti 5.
Imala sam intervju
I had an interview
sa mojim drugaricama. I tu objašnjavam kako je moja izložba dobila ime.
Izložba dobila naziv Kakva sam ti ja. Pa obično kada ima neki problem i to, da ne bi se to sad sve odužilo, ja samo kažem takva sam ti ja i sve se odmah reši.
I just say that's who I am. That's what the girl said in the video.
Yes, there is translation in English here. In red letters. So I just say, this is the way I am, and all problems gets resolved right away. That is her manner. Okay.
That's very fine.
Yeah. And
Bila je grupna izložba.
There was as well a group exhibition called Be Unlocked Sky.
Ovo su radovi koji su, jedni su bili napisani, napravljeni.
Were made
različitim
umetničkim tehnikama.
with lots of different techniques.
Je to tvoj izbor?
Ovo je bio moj izbor radova koji su mi se svideli.
It's all the works of people that I really liked.
Ovo sam ja naslikala.
That's what I painted.
Ovo sam ja naslikala i to tamo bilo otključeno. Na temu otključeno nebo.
It's one of my best.
Sljedeća izložba ove godine
The next exhibition this year is
bit će u Zagrebu.
at the Philological Museum in Zagreb, Croatia.
Tiflološki muzej je...
Ajde, ti priča, ona će prevoditi, nemoj da te to zbuni.
Tiflološki muzej je inkluzivni muzej za osobe s invaliditetom.
Museum is an inclusive museum for people with disabilities and for all other people.
Za sve ljude. Kustoskinje su videle moje radove i predložile izložbu meni i mojoj sestri.
And proposed an exhibition about me and my sister.
Izložbu meni i mojoj sestri. Za mene invaliditet ne postoji, svi smo mi
We are all equal.
Ljudi s invaliditetom su bolji od...
Disabilities may be better than others.
Svi treba to da poštuju.
Because they are constantly struggling and we should all respect that.
I oni se stalno bore.
They always fighting.
Ovo su moje slike koje sam spremila za izložbu.
My paintings that I prepared for the exhibition in Zagreb.
Ovo smo ja i moja sestra.
That's me and my sister.
U stvarnosti. Prv svega bila sam u predstavi Plješčanik.
I was well in the show Sandwich.
Ja sam tamo uživo slikala.
I painted there in real life.
Premijera je bila u maju 2024. u Kulturnom centru.
It was in May 2024 at the Bantu Cultural Center.
Zadnji put je igrano u junu Pančevo septembra, Atelje 212 u Beogradu.
In Bantu.
200
u Atelju in Belgrade.
To je ovako izgledalo. Ova grupna slika, to smo svi mi glumci.
That's all us actors together in the picture in the middle.
I ovako je bila atmosfera tamo.
That's how it was to play.
Ovo ja slikam.
I'm the one filming it, painting it.
pored umetnosti, treniram
As well, I'm training
Zumba, to je ples.
dance.
Ovdje što sve vidite, to smo mi bili u Bugarskoj ove godine.
What you see on the pictures, it's all us together in Bulgaria.
Na festivalu.
On the festival.
Inspiracija za izložbu.
The inspiration for the exhibition.
Su mi bili iz muzeja radovi.
So here you can see her inspirations from different museums, like
U Minhenu.
From different museums in Munich.
Bila sam u kući umetnosti u staroj pinakoteki, na ovoj pinakoteci, u Nemačkom muzeju nauke i tehnike. Bila smo u filharmoniji, izložba Salvador Dalija. To mi se najviše svidelo.
That's what I like the most. But you can see here pictures from the different museums she went.
Bila sam... Pored svega, ja obožavam da sviram i da crtam violinu.
I really like to paint the violin.
And to play.
I volim da sviram violinu.
And to play, of course.
Sada ću da otviram...
Thank you very much. Okay. We have also Anica Maksimovic. She's a painter from Niš, which makes pictures from paintings from electronic waste and send us an ecologic message. That will be presented by Tijana Bojovic, who works in University Library, and in that library is in Niš and has a gallery where these pictures were presented. Tijana, floor is yours.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I will present myself again. I am Tijana Bojovic, librarian at the University Library Nikola Tesla in Niš, and I will be talking tonight about cooperation between University Library and the artist Danica Maksimovic. Danica Maksimovic is a young artist from Niš, and she had the opportunity to present a part of her artistic work dedicated to the great Serbian scientist Nikola Tesla at the Nikola Tesla University Library, both last year and this year. For almost 6 decades, the University Library, in addition to its primary activity, has paid special attention to cultural creation. So I will now share my presentation. And I will, first of all, say a few words about the library itself, and then I will talk about Danica artwork. University Library Nikola Tesla is an academic library intended primarily for students, teaching staff, and researchers, but open for the wider public as well. It is the central library of the University of Niš and the educational and cultural center of southeastern part of Serbia. It is organized into the following section: monograph and cataloging department, periodical and cataloging department, information and lending department, library development department, and administrative department. Its collection mainly consists of scientific literature as needed by all the faculty departments of the Niš University, as well as the electronic publication in the institutional repository, the part of which is e-thesis created and maintained by the library. Since it proudly carries the name of the great scientist and inventor Nikola Tesla, the library pays special attention to collecting publications on his life and work, and is home to one of the largest collections of both printed editions and electronic documents. Over the years, the library has been developing its educational role. Nowadays, it's regularly organized courses, lectures, and workshops for the academic community, educational tours, and courses for the students, as well as presentations of its services for potential users. Being the central library of the university, it also takes care of educations of all librarians belonging to faculty libraries. Academic lectures on various topics are being given for the wider audience as well. The library has its own publishing activity that presents work related to educational processes at the university, culture and history of the city of Niš, and librarianship and information sciences in printed and electronic form. Some publications are the result of cooperation with other institutions or individuals or joint projects. They are divided into several editions, monographs, bibliographies, biographies, exhibition catalogs, and textbooks. It has fruitful cooperation with a great number of academic and public libraries in Serbia and abroad, as well as other educational and cultural institutions, students' organizations, business companies, and individuals. The library maintains its own website and has accounts on the world's top networking sites.
Tiana, sorry to
Yes.
disturb. Could you slow down a little bit for the translator? Just
yes,
if she
I
can
will. I
speak
will
up
slow down.
just a little bit.
I'm scared not to talk too
That's
much
okay. That's
and
okay.
go about 10 minutes. So I will slow down.
Just a little bit. It will be easier. Thank you.
Yeah. University Library has also become the center of cultural activities, both for the city of Niš and the whole region. Thematic exhibition, as well as the one of visiting and young artists, are regularly displayed within the library space. Book promotions, presentations of the cultural heritage of Serbia and other countries are frequently organized, and the library is also a regular participant of the great variety of local, regional, and European cultural events. So I'm showing you now some pictures of our gallery, and I'm slowly now presenting how these cooperations happened between us and Danica Maksimovic. Last year and this year, as part of the European Researchers' Night, and in cooperation with the University of Niš Faculty of Science and Mathematics, we organized the exhibition named Artistic Portraits of the Genius. Last year was 80 years anniversary of Nikola Tesla's death. With this exhibition, the University Library, which has been proudly carrying the name of Nikola Tesla since 1978, and is devoted to collect digitalizing and storing Tesla works and library material about him, marked the 80 years of death of Serbian-American inventor. The central idea of the exhibition was to remind the public of this great scientist whose soul was ennobled by art, and the genius with his character, charisma, and achievements was and forever will be the inspiration to many artists worldwide. The special guest of the exhibition was Danica Maksimovic, a young artist from Gračanica, now resident of Niš, who merges art and ecology by creating eco-mosaics from the piles of electronic waste. For this occasion, she presented for the first time her two mosaics, portraits of Nikola Tesla. For her, Tesla is an artist, a poet, and a painter in the realm of science. Tesla is the scientist who puts his intuitions, his inner sense, before intellect, which gives his opus the artistic touch, she says. So on this slide, you can see the first echo mosaic of Nikola Tesla. And on the second, you can see the second one. So while you look at this mosaic, I will say a few more words about Danica. She was born in Pristina. After finishing the art high school in Niš, she enrolled in the Faculty of Arts in Niš, Department of Painting. She completed her bachelor's degree and a year later finished her master's studies in the class of Professor Katarina Đorđević. In the final semester of her master's studies, she participated in a student exchange program in Bulgaria and spent the final semester in Veliko Trnovo. She has participated in several group exhibitions. She is the winner of the first prize, Golden Peacock, at the International Art Competition, Ex Libris in Subotica. In 2022, she participated in 6 Belgrade Counterpoint and International Conference as a young artist and representative of Serbia with the theme Tesla Inspiration. In the same year, she participated in the Green Art incubator campaign Only One Earth on the topic of protecting and restoring our planet. In 2024, this year, she received the Green Leaf Award for her contribution to ecology through art as part of the most famous ecological action in our country. She found inspiration for the eco-portrait, as she called the portrait of Nikola Tesla, in the personality of the scientist himself, because he changed the course of history and left an undeniable mark on humanity through his personal engagement without any personal benefit. While working on the eco-portrait of Nikola Tesla, Danica perfected her new technique. For the complete creation of her mosaics, she uses thousands of kilograms of electronic waste. For Danica, Tesla is an artist, a poet, a painter in science. Tesla is a scientist who put intuition before intellect, and that is the artistic aspect of his creativity. And I was free to put in this presentation a few mosaics that we have on exhibition this year. Exhibition was actually on Friday, so it was first time shown in our library. I think there was around 10 to 12 new eco mosaics, and this is some of them. We have a team mind and a few Nikola Tesla patents, violet ray and X-ray. The University Library Gallery serves as a vital interaction between academia and the arts, showcasing the innovative spirit of young artists like Danica Maksimovic. Through her eco-mosaics, particularly her tribute to Nikola Tesla, we see a profound connection between art and environmental awareness. Danica's work not only highlights the importance of reusing electronic waste, but also invites us to reflect on the artistic dimension of scientific figures like Tesla, who transcends traditional boundaries to inspire creativity and innovation. By integrating thematic exhibition with eco art, the University Library fosters a unique platform that encourages dialogue about sustainability, creativity, and the cultural impact of art in our modern world. As we continue to explore this connection, we can inspire future generations to see the beauty in merging art with ecological responsibility. This is the theme behind last year and this year exhibition, and the Danica in the center next to the director of the University Library, Nikola Tesla in Niš. And thank you all for your attention.
Thank you, Tiana. It was very interesting, and I know the University Library in my born town is a very prominent institution. I congratulate you on this, and I know by person Danica, and I can say she's very charming and very clever and talented guy. Not guy, but girl. Thank you. And now we have another song.
Thank you very much
Yeah.
for your information. It was very interesting.
Thank you for
And
your attention.
I think it is also for us very interesting to combine Tesla, we know him, to art and to young students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And now the last presentation, but not least, as the Germans say, Zucker kommt zuletzt, or sugar comes to an end. So I call Mariana to present her daughter and her work,
Yes.
and now her daughter to sweet daughter Lana to sing us some nice song about Serbia, patriotic song.
Yes. Thank you, Dan, and hello again. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Lana is in the 3rd grade of primary school and the 2nd grade of music school. She plays the piano. She also sings in the choir Charolia from Belgrade and takes shuffle dance lessons from last week. And I can tell you something about this song. Ovo je Serbia, This is Serbia, is a patriotic song that highlights the beauty, culture, history, and pride of Serbia. And the lyrics often celebrate the country's natural landscapes, its heroic past, and the resilience of its people. It's typically meant to evoke feelings of national unity and pride, with references to historical events or symbols that are important in Serbian culture. And now Lana will sing. I will play it from YouTube music, and she will sing.
Znaš li odakle si, sine? Pogledaj planine sive. Cveće procvalo, šumadijom sunce zasjalo. Ovo je Srbija, govore grobovi ratnika i slavnog vremena. Ovo je Srbija, govore grobovi ratnika i slavnog vremena. Pevaju pesme davnina, odjekuje kao nekada. Kraj Drine sa cvetnih livada. Ovo je Srbija, govore grobovi ratnika i slavnog vremena. Ovo je Srbija, govore grobovi ratnika i slavnog vremena. Ćeš puteve duge, vidjet ćeš krajeve druge. Ovde je jedan cvet, nek svi vide, nek zna ceo svet. Ovo je Srbija, govore grobovi ratnika i slavnog vremena. Ovo je Srbija, govore grobovi ratnika i slavnog vremena.
Thank you very much. It was very nice.
It's gone.
We didn't hear the music, but the voice was very nice.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. And now I don't know if we have time for discussion, but maybe very short. If someone from the other, for the participants from the other countries should say their experience from Serbia, Emilia, Carmen, I don't know who have visited Serbia. If you want to say something, and what do you think our participants present our culture?
Elena musste go on.
Yes. I wasn't never in Serbia, but I am very surprised because I didn't know Tesla is from Serbia. I'm very surprised and I like.
Actually, he is not from Serbia. He was Serbian by origin, but he was born in Austro-Hungarian monarchy on that time, now Croatia, and worked in United States of America all the time. And he only visited Serbia once for 2 days, unfortunately.
But Tesla,
He's
it
very
is documented that he was saying for himself that he was a Serbian. Yes.
Yeah, he was proud Serbian, but
He was proud, yes.
Not never, but only once visited Serbia, unfortunately, because he was so occupied by the science and faced, how to say, disrespect from some other scientists, because he was, in that time, he go a lot ahead of his time, so he was not understand a lot from the other significant society. Do you agree, Tiana?
Thank you.
He created many new things.
Yes,
But
absolutely
this reason was
agree.
not understandable for others. And also I know that he was the best one in the world, and they killed him and stole his results, and we use now some his results.
He is fascinating, and I think maybe popular now more than ever to everybody. Inspiration just to the whole world, I think. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he was a scientist. He was not a businessman.
Absolutely, you said that. Excellent.
I know. Diane, you show us so many interesting things about Serbia, but unfortunately, we have not time to see how Serbians make fun, how they celebrate some events, for example.
Yeah.
Because we visited some kind of this celebrations, and I was impressed that you celebrate from your heart.
Yeah.
Like free people, not what other will say, just with pleasure. So this was my, how to say, happiness to be with you.
Thank you. You know that we have several occasions to show our way of celebration, especially in Italy. But yeah, the Belgrade is famous for his nightlife, and not only Belgrade, but also the others. And a lot of Bulgarians come to Serbian restaurants in eastern Serbia, in Niš especially. But a lot of them, from the reason I don't respect, because they can smoke inside cafes and restaurants, and Serbia is maybe the only country where is allowed to smoke in restaurants, but Bulgarians love that.
In Bulgaria it is forbidden, but I have been in Novi Sad, and I saw this TV tower that was how to say beat with bomb, something like that, and some information about Tesla. I understand at that time. I have never been in Niš to visit this museum, and would like to visit. So with your presentations, you impressed me, and I would like to visit Serbia again.
Welcome.
With pleasure. And also, it's very nice that you present so gifted children. Mariana and Mariana. You have got good children, so keep them. Because talents have to be kept and developed. Bravo.
Thank you, Emilia. Mariana likes you very much.
Yes, we had. Thank you, Emilia, very much. Yes, and you're right. We as parents should support and provide them with the environment and all other financial and other support to develop their talents. So yeah, we're on track. And yes, we had great cooperation within the Erasmus Plus digital approaches for intergenerational cultural learning. And yes, we presented some museums in Serbia, and we had really great time at this project and in get togethering after that, and I hope that we will cooperate once again.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carmen, about this project in CULT, because we presented our countries, and also I have got students and would like to open their eyes to see Serbia, Germany, Italy, and other countries that were involved in the project through this email, through the website of the project. So, Carmen, thank you very much that our students can meet these countries and maybe visit.
Thank you, Emily. I think it would be of interest for all of you to have a look in this website, in Kodanek website and in Incult Game, because you will see that we have a lot of cultural heritage in common, but we have also differences. And so we can learn a lot about our countries and also have occasion to speak about. And I think music and culture in general is linking us and giving us a feeling of community, and this is very important. And so many thanks to all who contributed this evening from the Serbian side and who gave us some impressions. Surely Serbian culture is much bigger than this evening, but this had been some very interesting, contributions from people of different ages and of different cultural approaches. And so I'm very happy to be able to say that I learned a lot, and I think all others, also Elena said it. Thank you very much for coming, for contributing. Also for the kids, I don't see them now, but many thanks. And it was interesting. And I hope we will continue, and you are really invited to join us in the next session for a big group of culturally interested people from all Danube countries and abroad, because we had also a guest from Great Britain, and so it's always fine to have also others with us. Have a good evening, and hope to see you again.
I also want to thank all the participants, and thank you, Carmen. You allowed and enabled us to present our culture. So I hope we will also see you in the next come together and see the other countries. And I can find always some participant who will present our culture and our devotion to the Europe.
Thanks also to Marina for preparation and techniques this evening.
And Jelena.
And also for the translators. It was difficult, Anya. I saw it because Diana was so engaged in her speech that it was hard to translate. But nevertheless, I think the main messages had been given over. And thanks to all of you, and bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Have
Good
a nice
night.
time. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.